So the directions for today are, is the number in the middle closer to the number on the left or the number on the right? This should be, I have a T there. So you look at the number in the middle and you have to fill in, is that number closer to this or this? Let's start with the first two examples. Evaluate what 8 squared is. I know 8 squared on my calculator is 64. So is 64 closer to 100 or is it closer to 50? I could just use my calculator and subtract to find out which one it's closer to. So I'm going to open up my calculator and I'm going to do 100 take away 64 and I get 36. So one of the numbers is 36 right here. It's 36 away from 100. And then I'll do 64 take away 14. Take away 50. 64 take away 50 is 14. It's only 14 away from 50. So 64 is closer to 50. Okay, let's do this one. Let's evaluate what 10 to the third is. Use your calculator. Do 10 to the, and then this X is for the third. You get 1,000. Okay, so 10 to the third is 1,000. This one's pretty easy, right? Is 1,000 closer to 1,000 or is it closer to 4,000? Fill this one in. Okay, let's look at these two. Evaluate this. What is 4 times 10 to the second? Get your calculator out. Do 4 times 10 to the second. It's 400. So now I have to figure out, is 400 closer to 500 or closer to 100? I could get my calculator out and do 500 take away 400. I would get 100, so it's 100 away. I could do 400 take away 100. I get 300. So 400 is only 100 away from 500. But it's 300 away from 100, so it's closer to 500. Last one, 0.75. I know that 0.75 is 3/4 out of $1. If I had a dollar bill and I broke it down into 4 quarters and each one of these was 25 cents, I would know that 3 of those is 75 cents. So it's 3 out of the whole. My whole entire thing is 4 quarters. And I have 3 out of those 4 quarters. I have 3/4. I know that this is bigger than half. Okay? So if 3/4 is bigger than a half, because this would have been a half, I know it's going to be closer to 1. A whole bunch of different ways you can look at that one. So your goal for this session is figure out what this equals. Use your calculator if you have to. Use some common sense. Think about it in a different way if you have to. And then fill in which circle is that number that you found closer to.